I'm Josh with Waupaca Community Media, and we're joined with Aaron Jensen from the state of Waupaca and Ron Sari from the school district of Waupaca. And how are you guys doing this week?
Terrific, Josh.
Yes, outstanding, Josh. Thank you.
So the first thing we want to talk about is the city's working through its comp plan process, reviewing that and getting it up to date. And a big part of that is looking at future land use. Where do businesses fit in the community? Where does additional housing fit in the community? Where's that process at?
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about this last week, Josh, about the timelines, and we kind of threw a bunch of dates out. I'm going to focus more in on the land use portion of this. So at our last plan commission meeting, Andrew Dane, who's our economic development specialist, and he's the one that's going through our comp plan update, gave a presentation on the future land use chapter. So why this is so important is that the future land use map has to be consistent with zoning. So after the future land use map gets updated, zoning will have to get updated to be consistent with that. And as we all know, everyone's properties is impacted by zoning if you have a property in the city. And there are some kind of different things we're looking at as opposed to maybe what it has been for the last 20, 30 years. One example of that is that in the industrial park or the business and technology park, if you're looking at the sign up there. We have a lot of industrial land right now. It's zoned I-2 heavy industrial, and we've had quite a bit of land for a while. We also have some fits in that industrial land that you wouldn't consider industrial, really, right? So we have a daycare facility, Sunny Day. We have a Fox Valley Tech. We have physical therapy, and we started thinking, could that be more of a mixed use commercial area, or at least a portion of it that would allow for some more development in different manners out there. So that's a conversation we're having. That's just one example of an area that could be changed. The reason I'm bringing this up, Josh, is because this is an important thing. We want community input on it. And we're going to be posting a video of that presentation, and we're going to try to make it as short and concise as possible. And we're going to only focus on that future land use portion of that plan commission meeting. And you can find that, you'll be able to find that, or anyone will be able to find that on our website or Facebook in the next 24 hours, Josh, do you think?
It's on Facebook right now.
Okay, perfect. So I encourage everyone to go take a look at it, take the few minutes to view that presentation, and then call City Hall, email, ask any questions you have, and provide public input as you feel appropriate. Speaking of public input, we do have a public hearing for that exact comp plan, which includes that land use, and that is going to be set for February 17th, immediately before council, so about 6 p.m. Usually that would be Tuesday, February 16th, but it's an election day, so it's going to be Wednesday, the 17th, as Josh pointed out to me 2 minutes before this interview. Anyway, that's a little bit of information. Go check it out. We'll be emailing some contact lists that were specifically interested in it, but I hope everyone takes a look.
And we're going to jump over and talk about the schools a little bit. First, congratulations on getting through the entire first semester without having to close your buildings down. You hear in the news so many schools that are fully virtual or are closing for weeks at a time, and you guys were successful in maintaining a safe environment. And this week marks the start of the second semester, and you're slowly phasing more students physically into the building. So where are we at with that, Ron?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Josh. Yesterday was the first day, and so we had at the high school where most of this change is taking place, we had over 200 students additionally added to the mix here yesterday, and it was a great day. It went very smooth. Kids were respectful. A lot of excitement. It was almost like the first day of school, and it went good. At the middle school, there weren't very many new students added to the mix, but there were different things that they were able to do that previously weren't able to do, like the students are moving from room to room. So those changes are going very well. And I would say it's like 11% of our population from the middle down have some sort of a remote, and the rest have in-person learning. And at the high school, it seems to be a little over 20% are in a remote mode. and the remaining are in person. But yeah, it's exciting.
And I know over the next few weeks you're going to be slowly phasing a couple more grades in. So what's the next level you'll be at starting in February?
Yep. So February 1st, the high school will be adding freshmen, all freshmen, and our seniors. And the middle school will be adding all of their 7th grade 4 days a week then. And we'll probably make that decision on Wednesday of next week so that parents have enough time to know. And we'll communicate that out at some point here later that week. Then the next one is Tuesday, February 16th. We have an in-service on Monday, the 15th of February, and there is no school. So Tuesday, the 16th is the next day where that phase would go in, assuming all the data continues to point in that direction. I have to have that caveat always. Just because we're moving in this direction doesn't mean we're going to continue to move in it. It all depends on the cases and if we're able to stay healthy and keep teachers in the buildings and that type of thing. And so far, it continues to show that we're able to do that.
Very good. And then the last thing we want to talk about today, you've heard it mentioned if you've watched some of these interviews before on Facebook, is the marketing project and the marketing videos that are being constructed to talk about the Waupaca area. And pretty soon you're going to start seeing those videos on different platforms out and about. So when can we expect to see those debut, and what kind of places will we see those?
Well, last week, Ron and I and Terry from the Chamber of Commerce and CVB, Dave Teal with Waupaca County Economic Development, and then the people we're working with for the videos, Noah Lenke and Bill Zeinert, we're all able to meet and say, how do we push this from now the video production standpoint to the marketing point of view? And we're excited to say that we're starting that in February. They're going to be kind of on the Waupaca County Economic Development's webpage and get pushed through the tools they have. And then in March, that's when we're going to start that micro targeting, that target marketing using the data that we've talked about. So if you see a Waupaca ad pop up on your Facebook feed or something, that'll be kind of neat. And that's what we could expect here in the next, March on. So Ron, you want to speak any more to that? Maybe to the 6 videos that are being selected and such?
Yeah, there's 6 videos that they're going to start with. They'll get switched out every 30 to 60 days, but there'll be 2 videos that are promoting the school district of Waupaca, 2 videos promoting the city, and 2 videos promoting business. That type of, I think it was a different topic, right? I don't know if I used the right words there, Aaron.
Yeah, I think, school district, visitors, and residents. So targeting those 3 buckets.
Yeah, people may ask, why are we doing this? Well, it's a partnership to accomplish a win-win-win. We, as a school district, we need more students. We're going through declining enrollment, and so we need more students. And as a city, I think that the city wants to grow its tax base. And then as a workforce development element of our community, our businesses need more employees. So it's kind of a win-win-win for our business community, our school district, and our city. And it's really a win for everybody in the area if we're able to attract more people to move here.
Yeah, well said, Ron. I think a rising tide lifts all ships or something. Is that a saying? Look at it that way.
Yep.
We'll look forward to start seeing those videos in the next month or 2 as they start to debut. Well, Ron, Aaron, thanks for the time again this week to get the community up to date with what's going on, and we'll talk again soon.
Thanks, Josh. Take care.
Thanks, Josh.